People are just born lucky, it seems. Defying death, showing off tricky skills, or just plain being in the right place at the right time. These are our top 40 luckiest people alive. It seems the 18-wheeler behind the car was very impatient and crashed this driver off course. The red and black car was seemingly parked in the middle of the highway, forcing the driver to crash to avoid it. An extreme two-wheel maneuver from this white car left spectators scurrying. Just a literal second later, and this motorcyclist would have been wiped out by that fallen tree branch. These vehicles must have needed a supercharge. Taking Tokyo Drift to a new extreme, this white car was lucky to avoid harm. These men are heroes, saving an elderly lady from this boat's path of destruction. Pro tip: avoid the buildings when flying. Maybe this snowboarder should lose a bit of weight. Tripping and falling, this mascot barely got away with its life. Well, the townspeople saved the horse, but the horse wasn't too happy and toppled the crane. Debris falling off the oncoming vehicle could have spelled disaster for this driver. Something either dropped on this car or it just exploded. This downed motorbike should have caused way more accidents, but luckily nobody was harmed. Whew. Thankfully, this pair didn't land on top of that shark. This policeman pulled in front of the traffic stop to confront the motorcyclists, but they all ditched the bike and scattered. This vehicle lives up to the name on its side: Extreme. I wonder how many times this couple had to practice this fork and vegetable trick.
Nice.
I suppose this garage door really wanted to be shut, surprising the lady standing near it. This man in red wins the award for coolest way to become a human pulley system. I I'm sure this tennis player didn't plan for the racket to land this way, but you have to admit, it looks pretty cool. If you're going to fall off your skateboard trying to do a trick, at least do it like this guy. This young partygoer is in disbelief. In an attempt to win this game, he accidentally scores against himself. Something toppled in the factory, knocking over shelving and sending this one worker running for safety. This man and his briefcase narrowly dodged an oncoming car, which crashes on its side. This falling boulder sent all three climbers scurrying to get out of the way, lest they become human pancakes. This is either the coolest or the stupidest way to enter a gas station. This driver should have known that his vehicle would be too tall to fit under the overpass. In Russia, all you have to do is explain kindly to the bear why there isn't enough room on the ladder for you both, and it will leave. When diving, what do you do when you see a shark? Swim fast. This poor worker spent so much time collecting these carts, only for them to be shattered by this oncoming car. And this is why we look both ways before we cross the road. Almost as proof that anything can happen on the road, this 18-wheeler on the left blows a tire. I'm pretty sure that look both ways before you start driving was on the test. Maybe this driver failed that portion. He was so close to having a really epic parkour run, but some broken bricks led him to flee the scene. A ladder definitely would have helped this situation, but this guy lucked into a pretty cool catch. I don't know what trick this older woman was going for, but her luck seems to be pretty strong regardless. Even with 4 players rushing the goal, they still couldn't score. Maybe they need the FIFA difficulty setting put a little lower. This particular case of Butterfingers for this lady may result in a free bottle for somebody else. This lady apparently didn't notice a snake had gotten into her living room, but her screams were so powerful that the snake said, "I'm getting out of here." Is this what they mean when they say someone is getting over the hill?
The man was already out of the chair before the car lost control and backed up sharply. As you can see, the chair was broken after the crash. The two cars were only a little apart. Fortunately, there was no accident. The tree fell when the black car passed. It's just a little bit away from the black car. The baby was almost hit by a black sheep. It's dangerous to walk through the construction site. This guy almost got injured. This baby was lucky to meet this man. Crossing the street in a hurry at night is very dangerous. Please pay more attention. The driver braked in time so as not to hit the old woman. The old woman was fine, but was a little scared. This guy is resting after work. An umbrella from above fell right next to him and startled him. The boy crossed the street in a hurry and was almost hit by a passenger car. This girl ran out very quickly before the ceiling fell. Oh my God, will there be an accident? Fortunately, the car braked in time. We almost got to witness a fatal stab. This dad is really a hero in his way of catching his children. The next man was able to escape from the truck crash. A car sped into a crowded clothing store. Luckily, no one was hurt. This is probably a dangerous game that not everyone dares to play. Don't try this at home. The lesson here is not to go out in the dark. This guy must have trusted his friends a lot. We believe he won't dare to try a second time. This reporter guy suddenly had an unbelievable pitch. He himself couldn't believe it. This employee has a technique. Great football. This guy didn't know how lucky he was until the wooden stick fell. A skill she can only do once. Everyone seems to be having a good time, and this man is probably the happiest when the beer hits his hand. E-bike riders must be very lucky not to be hit by a truck. Why would the woman want to rush to the tracks when the train passes? Luckily, she was pulled back and didn't have a terrible accident. This man was almost hit by an out-of-control car. A big dog rushed into the house where everyone was sitting. It looks like it wants to attack. No, it just wants to run over to play with everyone. Although he was hit by a car, this guy miraculously escaped death. This is what you get when you combine skill and luck. The boy saved his sister, and he is also lucky to have his own baseball. This man swings the bar very professionally, until... Luckily, he still successfully landed. This auto mechanic very quickly saved a car flip while changing a tire. Two men captured the amazing moment a bird landed on their camera while they were skydiving. It's weird how the police boat almost got stuck under the bridge. It's this guy's lucky day. He thought his wireless headphones fell down the drain, but they got stuck in the manhole cover. These workers are trying to run away from the huge falling pillar. The tuk-tuk dodged the hit.
Whew. I think I aged a few years watching this. Thank you for watching with us, and leave a comment below to tell us your lucky moments, or even tell us your favorites from this list. Don't forget to hit that like button for the video and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content like this. It could be a dangerous world out there. Be safe, and we'll see you here next time.
Học về những nguyên tắc của sáng tạo và những cái mà giữ được chân, những cái gì giữ chân, đúng từ huyệt cảm xúc, rồi thì đúng cái tâm lý khách hàng, rồi thì đúng cái nhu cầu của khách hàng, rồi thì những cái thủ pháp nghệ thuật làm cho khán giả